All right, this problem is all about stacked cubes. So one thing we know is that we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cubes, meaning all side lengths are the same, and they're gonna have a side length of 1 centimeter. So how do I recommend you do a problem like this? Well, I would tell my students to break it up into parts. It was being glued together to make this shape. So good news is I got a few manipulatives here that might help make an understanding of some things. So if I got these cubes right there and I were to pull them apart, right? Imagine I've got a 6-sided cube here and another 6-sided cube here. When I go and I put those together, and we're talking surface area, well, this side is gonna be covered up by this side when they join. And when those two join, that means we are missing one of our 6 sides. We don't have it to cover up, and we don't have this side to cover up as well. So we have to think about that when we're going through these problems. It's kind of some abstract thinking, but it's definitely something you guys can do. So surface area of a cube. So I like to tell my students, take the stacked cubes and separate them out into things that are a lot easier to work with. Right here I see a single cube, so I'm just gonna make a single square. Take a look at some of these images here. We gotta remove 1 centimeter squared from right there, another centimeter squared from right there, where they're both getting glued together. And then remember on each of these images, the 2 and the 1, that's these 2 sections, on the back side of those are gonna glue right here. So you're losing 1 centimeter squared, 1 centimeter squared, 1 centimeter squared, 1 centimeter squared. So if we could just get the total surface area of this, total surface area of that, total surface area of that, we'll be able to take away 1, 2, 3, 4 square centimeters, and we'll have our result. So what do you know? Let's see, this is a 5 by 1 by 1. 5 by 1 by 1. Well, how do we get the surface area of a rectangular prism? That's gonna be 2 times length times width plus length times height plus width times height. So we got 5 times 1, that's 5. 5 times 1, that's 5. And 1 times 1, which is 1. Okay, 5 plus 1 gives me 11 times 2 is 22. There's my total for this guy. But remember, I gotta remove 2 centimeters from it. So, excuse me, square centimeters. That's gonna leave me with minus 2, 20 square centimeters for this back section. Now when we go here and here, 1 by 1 by 1 by 1, what is a cube? A cube is just 6 sides, right? Well, we're gonna count 1, 2, 3, underneath 4, around 5, but that back side needs to be removed. So instead of 6 sides, we're really only counting 5 sides. So this would be worth 5 centimeters squared. We got 20 and 5 so far. What do we got left? Again, we're only gonna be removing 1 centimeter squared because that's the only section that's gluing to the back. Right here, if we were to just remove that part, pull them apart, we gotta take care of that one. So, what's a 2 by 1 by 1? Well, let's follow this rule. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 1 is 2. 1 times 1 is 1. Giving me 2 plus 1, which is 5. Don't forget to double it, giving you 10. So we've got 25 and 10 centimeters squared. Add them all up, but don't do that yet. We forgot. We gotta take 1 away from 10 centimeters squared, making it a 9. 25 and 9, grand total of 34 square centimeters for the surface area right here. Hopefully that makes sense. Study hard and good luck on your upcoming test.